Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I am back again. This is actually my first time using Loom. I'm really excited. I have a really good topic that I want to share with all of you. All right, I want to talk about what is the difference between being a narcissist and what is the difference between having narcissistic tendencies. I got asked this question before, and I thought it would be a really good idea to talk about it just because I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, the increasing topic of narcissistic abuse and dealing with toxic, unhealthy relationships. I guess it's a common thing now. Definitely, it's not a good thing that, these kind of relationships are popular, but unfortunately that is what's happening. But hopefully, things will get better. It just takes, awareness, discovery, and just a lot of education and knowledge and understanding what we're dealing with. So that way we can maneuver around and, have different strategies and coping mechanisms. So that way we won't run into these people or, learning how to set boundaries and learning how to be assertive and knowing your worth and knowing what it is that you deserve, right? So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about what's the difference between the two. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm just going to share my screen here. Like I said, I'm new to this, so definitely bear with me. And before I do get into it, make sure that you guys do like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments and everything on what was you guys' biggest takeaway. I'd love to hear. And all of that good stuff. So let's get into it, you guys. So, what is the difference between a narcissist and having narcissistic tendencies? Let me see if I could actually. Will this allow me to? Okay, it won't allow me to update this. 1 second, you guys. All right. Okay, it says, let me see. Okay, here's the full screen. I want to see if we can present this so that way it'll be a better view for all of you guys. Okay, so what is the difference between a narcissist and having narcissistic tendencies? So let's see. So again, what is a narcissist? So a narcissist is a person, that has a personality disorder, right? So, I talk a lot about this on my channel, understanding what it means to have contact with the narcissist, to deal with them, to date them, to have even a relationship, meaning like a family member, even boss, work, co-workers, all that stuff, right? So what is a narcissist? So a narcissist is a person, they lack empathy for you and for others. They can't love you in any way. Their emotions are turned off. There's no bond with this person. They fake like they are having a bond with you, but it's actually not real. They mistreat their victims and their survivors, right? Because we all survive this. That's the good part. But they mistreat us, they use us and abuse us, right? Without any regret or any remorse, right? So that is a narcissist. This person also feels entitled to special things in life, and they believe that people are beneath them. Now, when I say that, they just feel like they deserve to have more than the average person, like they're just better than people, and that they should have, the good things of life. And there's nothing wrong with having good things or wanting to be successful and have fame and all that stuff if that's what you want. But again, you shouldn't try to exploit others or try to compete and feel like you're better than others and do anything to get it, in a way that's manipulative and controlling and destructive. You know what I mean? But again, that's what narcissists do. They lie, they cheat as well. So a person that's a narcissist also, they belittle you, they intimidate you, and they demean you. Now, this is like when you're in a relationship with them, or again, you could be living with a narcissist, whether it's like a family member, or this could be your parents, right? They're constantly doing this to you, right? They do, on the flip side, they always need to have, praise, attention. They need you to affirm to them that, they're the king or the queen and that they're so special, they're ordinary, they're unique. And again, individuals, human beings, yes, we are unique, but it's not about having the attention be all on you, not being so self-centered, not being so self-absorbed. You guys know what I mean? So again, this is what narcissists do. And this is how they are again in relationships. You know what I mean? Um so now the other thing is that they do play oops, sorry about that. They do play the victim role a lot. You know, the whole woe is me, they may, like, if something goes wrong in a relationship, they're like, oh, I'm the victim here, and they're blaming it on you. They're the ones that's quote unquote hurt, or they feel like they're mistreated. Like, they like to turn the blame on the victim, actually, right? They're projecting that onto you, but the narcissist always plays the victim role, right? And then the last thing is they never take accountability and responsibility for their actions. And that's a big one, because most people at the end of the day will admit if something is wrong, or if they messed up, or they made a mistake, or, they did something they really didn't mean to. They will come back around and apologize, give closure, admit their wrongs, admit their faults, and say, hey, I need to work on myself. But not with a narcissist. You won't get any apologies. You won't get any closures. You will just get silent treatment. You will get ghosted. You will feel lost. You will feel confused, humiliated, shocked, angry, anxiety. You will ruminate a lot. You will be obsessed over this person. So definitely keep that in mind when dealing with the narcissist, right? So some of you guys may ask, well, what are narcissistic tendencies? Because again, I think a lot of us, we could get it confused, between what is a narcissist and what are the tendencies, because everybody that may have a tendencies doesn't necessarily mean that they're a narcissist. So I think that is good that we kind of discuss it, so that way we're not misdiagnosing people, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's super important. So let me go ahead and hide this so that way it won't be in the way. All right, so what are the tendencies? So having narcissistic tendencies mean, and again, you guys take this with a grain of salt. This is just what I came up with, but it could mean that you may be cocky, or you could be arrogant from time to time, right? You could brag about what you have and how others may not have it. Or you may behave in ways where some people may feel like, oh, well, they're just thinking about themselves, they didn't think about me, or, they're just so focused on what they have going on and they don't really care about me, you know what I mean? And then sometimes and some people do this for fun, right? Some people can feel like this is a culture, but some people may trash talk, right? Some people trash talk from time to time, but again, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're a narcissist, right? I mean, some people may tease you out of fun, just to tease you, just cause, right? I know I got teased a lot in high school, but it didn't mean that the kids were narcissists. It just mean that they were just being a kid, And the other thing is that, people that could have narcissistic tendencies could feel more privileged or deserving because of superficial reasons, right? Now, again, everything that I have listed could be, some sort of narcissistic tendencies, but we'll kind of look more into how to determine, what's the difference between the two, right? And how you can know. So, and some people would be like, well, hey, because I may show some narcissistic tendencies. Am I a narcissist? Because I may show those, I may have those kind of behaviors from time to time. How do I know, right? So the difference in how we could know for sure is the frequency, right? How much, you behave this way, or like, do you make it a habit of behaving, where you may tease people, or you belittle them, or you brag like a lot about everything that's going on in your life. Like, for instance, you may say like, oh, I had this new girlfriend, I have a new boyfriend, and others of you don't, like, say something like that. Or, just little things. Or you could also say things like, oh, well, my sister or my family is better than yours. Or you could brag about, well, you just got like a bachelor's or a master's degree, or you got accepted to this school or something like that. And you're like, others of you, you're not on my level, so being kind of like cocky and arrogant in that way, right? But are you doing that a lot? Like, do you do it maybe from time to time and then maybe you realize, like, hey, I shouldn't have said that. Let me take down this post on social media. I probably shouldn't have said that. You know what I mean? So that will be the difference between being a narcissist versus having a tendency, because a narcissist is constantly doing this and they're putting down people, they're exploiting people and trying to make other people feel bad in the process. You know how, like, when they're promoting the new supply, I say promoting, but like, when they're showing off the new supply, right? And you, the ex, the victim and the survivor, you're looking at it like, oh my God, I can't believe that this person is doing all this, but the narcissist is purposely doing it to hurt you. But a person that may have a tendency is not necessarily trying to hurt you. They're just probably trying to stroke their own ego. But then they realize, like, hey, that wasn't cool. And then again, they would apologize, right? Now, again, how you can know between a narcissist versus having a narcissist tendencies is the intensity of everything. As I mentioned, are they playing around? Is the person just wanting to have a good time? Are they just kind of bored in the moment and they just need some gratification? Like I said, do they need an ego boost, right? And then, like I said, this person would eventually apologize and, see the error in their ways and understand that they don't need to do that and go back to being normal, And again, the duration, like, is this a lifestyle for this person, right? To behave in a way that's maybe, belittling people or feeling entitled over others, or, not showing any empathy, not showing any remorse, no love, no respect, not taking accountability for their actions, in their responsibilities. Do they run away from their responsibilities? Do they always play the victim when things don't go their way, or is it from time to time? And do they acknowledge what they've done? Do they see the error and their mistakes? And are they willing to work on it? That is essentially the difference, right? And how often they do it. Is it on a daily basis? Is it like once in a blue moon? Right now, a narcissist, that's their lifestyle. This is the way that they live. This is how they show up in relationships. It's destructive. It's damaging to a person, and it's exhausting for another person to deal with that, right? So yeah, that's the difference. Now, some may ask, well, if I have narcissistic tendencies, what should I do? Now, my personal recommendation, and some people may be like, well, Joy, how do you have that authority to, do recommendations and all that stuff? So for one, I have been dealing with narcissists since 2010, right? And then since 2016, I have been helping people overcome narcissistic abuse, because I do have people that may ask me that from time to time, just to kind of, throw it out there. But anyways, yeah, so what should you do if you feel like you may have narcissistic tendencies and you know that you're not a narcissist, but you want to learn how to work on your tendencies of, that may be associated with being a narcissist? So for one, definitely work on yourself, seek support and the assistance, right? And practice empathy and compassion for yourself and others, right? And the next thing is, some people may want to know, well, what if I know someone, or if I have a relationship with someone who is a narcissist, what should I do? So protect yourself, definitely block this person, do whatever it is that you can to move on, and just stay away from this person at all costs, right? At all times. Speak up for yourself, educate yourself on what it was that you're dealing with, or even if you may have to educate yourself on your own narcissistic tendencies, right? And, just continue to learn and grow yourself as an individual, and just learn from your mistakes and learn from the past, and understand that, this is not the end all be all. Things will get better and you can overcome this, right? And this right here is kind of blocking this, but I posted this because sometimes it's not too bad to, I want to show you guys this, because some people may feel like, oh, well, isn't it good to be a little narcissistic? So I just wanted to show you guys the slide. So it says sometimes it's good to have confidence and believe in yourself, but what you don't want to do is not have it where it's in a toxic relationship in an environment where, you know, you're exploiting other people for your own personal gain, right? So again, just making sure that it's healthy to actually have, you know, confidence and believe in yourself and actually, you know, focus on yourself, because at the end of the day, if you don't focus on yourself, then no one else is going to do that. But you have to make sure you are not harming other people and damaging other people's mental health at their own expense, right? And exploiting people and being destructive and toxic, right? So you want to make sure that you always keep that in mind, because you have to believe in yourself in order to achieve your goals and your dreams. That's something that's a must. If you don't believe in yourself, then no one else is going to do it, right? So always keep that in mind. Confidence is a great thing. You need it literally to be successful with anything in life, right? We need to be confident in ourselves, right? But not overly confident where we think, oh, we're better than other people, right? So yeah, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was my first time trying this, trying the loom. I'm definitely going to be doing it more often. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will definitely see you guys next time. I'm going to see if it allows me to show my face on loom. Let's see. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, and I love you guys so much. Bye.